And then I have to pass at the points in the center. Then in the object constructor, it won't have to do this since that was already done beforehand. I was just calling this anyway. So it'll be points center equals. I think this works in JavaScript to unpack it. And okay, let's see if that works any better. Can read property length of undefined. Browser renderer dot py line 9 in add square. That's a random thing to break. And browser renderer. Nothing called length here. So was it here? Oh. Here I'm instantiating an object with objects rather than three vector threes. I wonder if I'll just remove this since this is only for testing anyway. And then I won't call it here since that was only for testing. Then recompile. See if this is any better. Nothing better than constructing interfaces between two entirely disparate languages. Okay, so there's a different property length of undefined. How is this here? Object from Python object in render loop 239. I'm gonna have to just break here. Oh. Oh wait, no, I don't know. I don't know why that happened. This is when I'm just adding things to the scene. Yeah, I got to do the debugger here. Okay. Oh, guess that wasn't the thing to use. Any second now. Now I don't know if it's pausing the debugger or not. It should be stopping at 239. And it broke my dev tools. That's always good. Back again. And now it's paused. Okay. Let me step into this. Step in again. Object from Python object. Okay, so where did this... Here's the new object. I want to step into that. Style from Python object, that's fine. And I jumped too far, but this is in the object constructor, so... And this is, yeah, this is the first time the object constructor is called, so it should be right here. And okay, I'm here. And this is the same place from the call stack. So let me see what the object data is. Well, the center isn't a vector 3. So maybe that caused the problem. Actually, that would cause the problem. So let me update that. Object from Python object in utils. This is in points from Python object. Although this looks like it should be. Oh no, this is a vector 3. I just couldn't tell. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna step to the next thing. The root object offset, that's fine. The style seems to be fine. Computing the shapes is not fine. Okay. I gotta compute shapes. So this. Okay. It seems pretty strange that this would cause a bug. But look anyway. I wanted to remove that one. But what here? Points.length? That caused an error? I wonder what points was. So remove that. Go to the other debugger here. Okay. Okay, points is undefined. So when I go back up the stack, I'm calling this with points. And, oh my gosh. Oh, it's vectorized object data. This is in vectorized object data, so that's a dumb thing to get wrong. So what I had to do, this needs to be vectorized object data. Which, yeah, I guess this mobject class actually means vectorized mobject. Okay, see if that works any better. Well, it did work better. So the first in, can I? Okay, at least I can reproduce it easily. So it's searching for the ID, that's fine. It adds 2 IDs. Then it's searching for the second one. I don't know why it's skipping like that either. Don't think I need this logic anymore. Or that logic. Okay, so now this is where I'm removing everything and adding everything. Then it transitions to here, where it updates from the object. Then in the next scene, it should remove everything and add everything again. Why did that make it skip like that? That seems strange. I'm gonna check the check the timestamps. Arrive the animation index and add an animation offset. So they're pretty smooth. Then it goes straight from 1 0 to 2 0. Oh, you know what it must be? I bet it's somehow the starting new animation. If starting new animation, I'm setting this to false at the end of each loop. What must be happening is it's going through here, updating the index. It sets starting new animation to true. So it goes to here. Which removes and then adds. Why would it skip like that? One zero. Where's the place where I printed them? That was here. I'm gonna want to look at the animation offset. Rather, not the animation offset. The animation offset is always less than 1. Oh no, the animation offset is set here first. Okay, so I'm gonna print it here. So it does exceed 1 a few times. And it isn't reset back to 0. So the animation offset gets here. It was greater than the duration, so it gets set to 0 here. Does it get set somewhere again? Oh, then here. Here, animation offset is set to the duration. And then it's updating based on that. Though I figured it would be set to 0 here first. I'm gonna have to put a debugger here. Yeah, I think that would be the most helpful. Okay, so this is where it first exceeds 1. Animation offset gets set to 0. Okay, and then the animation index was incremented. So this is right. Does this updating. Remove and then add the objects. Starting new animation is false. This looks completely right. Then the next time. I guess, wait, how did it go here again? Animation index less than this dot animation X. This dot animation offset is 47. How did it become 47? Well, that would explain it. Oh, I have to update this dot animation start time. Is that it? Animation start time. Because before, when I was starting new animation, I would update that animation start time. But now, I set starting new animation to false at the end. So, how do I know when to update the animation start time? I guess it's at the same time that I update the animation index and set the offset to 0. So here. So in this case, okay, I think I want this dot animation start time equals timestamp. Oh, well, there I don't have a timestamp. That's kind of ugly. I wonder if that helps. Well, it helped. It actually works. But, that logic is kind of janky. Because it sets starting at this one. This conditional is only set when, the first time this is called. The first time the render loop is called. Every other time, starting new animation is set to false at the end of the loop. So that's kind of jank. What I wish, maybe... How can I get animation start time? I think what I have to do... Request animation frame. And this could be a function. Okay, so this function is being called with the timestamp. What I could do... Now, this function is being called with the timestamp. And I can pass render loop the timestamp manually. I think timestamp is one word. Yeah, it's one word. And prior to doing that, I can set this dot animation start time equals timestamp. Then I can remove this line. And this should still work. Nope, messed it up. I think only because I got the capitalization wrong, though. I guess I've been using timestamp with... Okay, let me... If there's any more capitalization errors, I was gonna ignore them. Okay, so that works now. And the logic is less janky that way. Cool. What was I even doing? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, the more complex render logic. Or like, if it's a new animation, remove everything and then add everything. Else, update the objects from the animation. I wonder if this works for things... For, stuff with multiple objects. Let me just try doing this. Then if I like, I'll shift this to the side. Okay, I guess that worked. So prior to that change, I don't think that would have worked for multiple objects. Interesting. Okay. I'm tempted to say that the most basic rendering logic is actually done. I wonder how much it takes for it to break. Probably not that much, if I'm being honest. Let me go to the example scenes. I can try something like warp square. I'll just do that. Now attribute endpoints per curve. That's because these had to be OpenGL. Is instance self object? Oh my gosh. This is a problem in Python because it expects the transform to have a mobject, and it's getting past an OpenGL mobject, so it's not a real problem. Updaters definitely won't work. LaTeX? Oh, that won't work because there's no LaTeX in this. And updaters I didn't work with yet. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's gonna take some time to verify this is doing what I expect. And I'm going to do that work off stream, or at least some of it, so that I don't bore anyone any more than they've already been bored. Okay, but thanks so much for watching, everyone who did, and I'm going to see you guys in the next stream.